Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today this video I'll be doing it on Linux networking basics. It will be fully hands-on, and if you want to become a security analyst or really work in cybersecurity at all, it starts here. No exploits, no tools like Metasploit, no anything flashy. It starts with actually understanding the network you're sitting on. So this video will be based on that. I'll be walking you through a set of core Linux networking exercises on Kali so that you become comfortable with the terminal also. Yeah. So the first number one thing that you're going to do is to analyze our interfaces with ifconfig. Yes, this is our first tool, ifconfig. This tool shows every active network interface on our system. So as you can see here, under FO, the inet, this we see here 192.160.100.2.3. That's our IP address. Then this is the network mask, and then here comes the broadcast IP. And here this LO means the loopback. It's always 127.0.0.1. This means it only talks to itself, and it's good for testing local services. And what you should know is that every piece of network hardware has globally a unique MAC address, or rather hardware or MAC address. That's the hardware address that you'll see here. It's always under this 08 colon 00275887. Basically, yeah, that's our MAC address. Keep in mind that because we're going to spoof it in a minute, we're doing MAC spoofing in a minute. The second thing we are looking at is checking wireless adapters with iwconfig. iwconfig, this is especially for wireless. If you type in iwconfig, you can see we have no wireless extensions. The return wireless extension. This is expected since they're not really wireless. LO is not wireless, FO is not wireless as well, as in the stocker that I'm using. So that's it. To our third objective of this video is changing our network info. Let's now actually modify our network identity. This is useful for blending in, testing, or evading detection during unauthorized engagement. First, we'll start by changing our IP, then we'll change our network mask plus broadcast, and then we can finally spoof our MAC address. So we'll still use ifconfig. This was previously our IP. Let's change it to typo. Let's change it to address 192.168.181.115. Let's use this as our example right now. Operation not permitted. I think we'll use we have list privileges, so we're gonna use sudo to see if it works. Good. Now no output means success. Let's run ifconfig again to confirm the change. There we go. Yeah, we have successfully changed our IP address. Now let's change the network mask plus our broadcast IP. Still go with ifconfig. So you can see this is a command, or rather a tool that we'll be using often in networking. ifconfig. Okay, let's IP was 92. this one. Yeah, and then netmask. Just try netmask. Let's go with 255.255.255. .0.0. Is that correct? Really? It's not correct. .0.0. And then finally broadcast. Let's change it to 192.168.1.255. Again, we have less privileges. Let's use sudo. I'm just gonna copy paste this one. Still rewriting it again. Again, no output means success. Let's again run ifconfig to confirm the changes. There we go. You can see this. We have successfully changed our IP address, our netmask, and our broadcast. Let's now move on to spoofing our MAC address. So we first take it down, and then we change it, and then we bring up the interface. So that means we're gonna use ifconfig. We take the interface down. Okay, so I don't know why I keep forgetting this one. And then go with ifconfig. Okay, sudo ifconfig. Remember, do not use or instead use 0. Okay, and then our hardware ether, that's our MAC address that will be changing. You can see this is our original one. Now let's change it to, maybe you can actually put the one that you'll be using. So I'll go with 0. And remember to use full colon. Yes, and then you bring the interface up. Sudo config ether. Now first we take the interface down, we assign our new hardware address, then you bring it up. Then, as usual, we check it again, check it with ifconfig. You can see it has changed. Okay, so let's get our DHCP. So after that, what we'll do, let's now reset our IP address. We had already changed it. Now let's reset it to DHCP. Okay, so the way to do that it will be using the command dhcp. Not found, but I think we can install the sudo. Yeah, I think if you'll be wanting to use this command to reset your IP address to DHCP, and you don't have this and this the result that is showing not found, you can use this one to install that tool, but I'm not going to use it. I'm thinking of an alternative for those who would want to install. yeah, that's how you can install that one. But we can also use an alternative of sudo. You can see, okay, really disconnect. Okay, argument disconnect. Not understood what's wrong with this one. Oh, sudo. That's not a mistake. CLI. It's device. I had forgot device. Disconnect. I think we have the correct spelling. Oh yeah, successfully disconnect. Let's again connect it. Sudo. Remember, we are resetting our IP address back to DHCP, then connect. Let's run ifconfig to confirm. This will successfully reset. Here we have our original IP. Now we have successfully restored our IP, but have you noticed something? We did not just change our IP, we changed our netmask, our broadcast, and I'm talking about the MAC address. Let's work on restoring our MAC address. So what we'll do is we run sudo. Always remember to run sudo first for privileges. IP link set ifall. You remember how we did the first step of spoofing our Mac? We first did take down the interface, so restoring it will do the same thing. So the IP link set all ifall down, we take it down, and then we restore it. Sudo IP link our address, and then this was our original one. There was a typo. I hope it's okay now. Really? What's wrong? What's wrong here? Okay, let's try again. Sudo IP link. Oh, you didn't set it. It's all. We should run now. Error. What's happening? What's happening here? Really? Let me try again. Sudo. I'll send a mistake. This I keep forgetting. Then finally we bring it up again. Sudo IP link. Okay, now confirming the MAC address. I'll show you a new command of confirming it. We'll use IP link show. Yeah, here's it. We have successfully restored it. Okay, after doing that successfully, let's move to objective number 5. That's DNS record, dig. Now what dig does, it pulls DNS records for any domain. Well, now here I'll be doing the examples. You'll be using your favorite domain, for example google.com, or any that's in your mind. For me, I'll be using the one that I visit often. So first, let's say the name servers. Name servers we use DNS. Here's the output that we find. You might be asking yourself, now what do we do with this information after we get this output? Now let's break it down. First, this is what we'll be focusing on. So this one here is the tech.ac.ke, that's our domain, and then 21071, that's our TTL, time to live in seconds, and then in stands for internet, and then S is the name server, and finally we have these two. Now these are servers authoritative for this domain, and the two host names. We have Junaid, ns.cloudflare.com, and we have Junaid. This tells us this domain's DNS is running on Cloudflare. Yeah, so that's the information that we collect from our name servers. Let's move on to mail servers. So mail servers will be using MS. So use your favorite domain .ac.ke and then MS. That's the mail servers. Here's the information that you get. So this shows the mail exchange info relevant if you're accessing email-based attack surface. Okay. Yeah, you can look from here. This is the information that you get for text records, and this is the underrated gold mine. So you stick it again. Remember, we are doing Recon .ac.ke. TXT, that's for text records. You see how it looks noisy at first, but it's actually one of the richest recon sources on the domain. Let's go through this output one by one. So you can see this Google verification. It proves that someone controlling the domain verified it with a Google service, and multiple of this just means the domains has been linked with several Google accounts, or rather Google services over time. Don't overread it too specifically, okay? Because you're seeing there's just a lot of digits here, and this here, same idea, but for Microsoft domain verification combined with SPF record referencing Outlook. And, it's strong signal the organization uses Microsoft 365 or Exchange Online. Let's look at the SPF record, this one here, this one right here. So what's SPF? SPF is a sender policy framework. That's SPF in full. What it does is it tells receiving mail servers exactly which servers are authorized to send mail claiming to be this domain. And V equals SPF1. It just means either the version of the SPF used here. And when you move to include spf.google.com, this authorizes Google Mail infrastructure. Okay, then you get 3 explicit IPv4 addresses, as you can see, 1, 2, and 3. So the 3 explicit IPv4 addresses authorized to send mail directly, and here's a nice Recon connection. So one of this is 197.136.17.14 is the same IP of this domain that I'm using, and that doesn't prove it's a mail server, but it's a thread worth pulling. Okay, this, when you look at still here, when you look at this one, now when you look at this protection.outlook.com, it brings in Microsoft's email infrastructure too. And finally, this all at the end of soft fail policy. Mail from area not listed gets flagged as suspicious but not hard rejected. Compare that to all, which is hard fail, and you can already infer something about how strict the organization's email security posture is. Okay, from this big TXT query, we have built a mini infrastructure profile, DNS on Cloudflare, mail spread across Google and Microsoft 365, the 3 explicit IPs, this one's here, this 1, 2, 3, and a soft fail SPF policy, this one, all. Okay, so that's the mindset. Don't just run the commands, connect to what each answer tells you about the targets. So yeah, that's it. That was a full walkthrough of interfaces, wireless info, spoofing your network identity, DHCP, and Recon with dig, including how to read NS, which is name server, TXT, which is text records like an actual Recon workflow instead of just running commands. So yeah, that was it. Thank you for watching this video. If you feel like it was helpful, kindly you can like and share comments, and I'll be reading all the comments. Yeah, thank you. Don't forget, subscribe.